Hello! We're ranking every game I reviewed last year on my Instagram, so here we go.
Round 1.
Switch Sports is okay. You know, I don't really mind them replacing the Miis. Okay, I do mind it. I find it pretty annoying and pretty useless, but that's not my biggest issue with the game. My biggest issue is the controls. Sometimes it can be unplayable. Good controls like Chambera, which is my favourite of the game, should not be an exception. And not more of the standards. Leps World is fine. It definitely has a few problems. I like the concept of the adverts being there if you want to progress with the level without restarting it. That's alright, but there are problems with Leps World too. I don't like how there's adverts about when you enter levels, or sometimes like if you want to restart the level, it just doesn't work, and the game's too long. This makes the levels feel bland. "51 Worldwide Games. I do like this game. Just the controls can be really bad sometimes. And I didn't really like the card games, and some games weren't so fun. My favourite was definitely Six Ball Puzzle. Now that was really fun. Overall, just an enjoyable game, but with a few flaws. Sonic 2 is pretty good. I do like the gameplay for the most part, and the music, and the graphics, and the bosses. Yeah, I like a lot about this game, but not all of it. Just for the most part, it stays as a pretty solid game. But there are problems. Tails was useless for some bits. For the most part. The build up to the final two bosses wasn't great. Worst gameplay and visuals in Sky Chase Zone, and the worst music and boss in Wing Fortress Zone. And the water and sky levels aren't the best. I really enjoy Mario Kart 64. It controls well. The visuals are nice. It was just an overall really good game. And a lot of the items were fun. The band ending is dark, unexpected but brilliant. The tracks were fun. But there are problems. I didn't like how you had to come in a certain place to go on to the next track. Green shells were hard to aim. Sometimes the controls didn't work. And Royal Raceway had many flaws. I really like Mario Party Superstars. After my first disappointment with the Mario Party franchise, this one's really good. It's unique, the controls were good, and it was mostly fun. But there is one problem: some of the minigames are a bit boring. I really like Super Mario Bros. 3, but there is many flaws with it. Let's get the good stuff out of the way. The earlier levels were unique and fun. The visuals were good on Super Mario All-Stars, and some of the boss fights were alright, but there are many problems. The levels are just too short, and my biggest problem is Boom Boom. Oh, he was just... It got repetitive. Like, he was in every world, all 8 of them, and sometimes he appeared twice, more than once. So yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3, good game. But is it flawed? Yes, very much so. There are quite a few flaws with Super Mario 3D World. No, Super Mario World. But there's a lot of really good stuff, like the levels were fun. I like the reward at the end. And a lot of the names in the special world was hilarious. Were hilarious. But my big problems with it is there's not... The levels aren't too unique. There's a lack of power-ups, and a lot of the levels just feel like really bad Mario Maker levels. And a lot of the bosses could just be a joke. A lot of them are jokes. I used to think this was the best 2D platformer. Really? Basically, I love this game a lot, but there's big problems with it. Well, not big, minor problems with it. The levels are really fun, some can be really unique. For the time, the visuals are amazing, and the bosses were great. But every boss had the same background, the story isn't good, and the music wasn't outstanding. Like, I know the music is the weakest part, the part that doesn't matter the most, that matters the least out of controls, visuals, gameplay and music, but it's still necessary for a good game. There is a lot right with LEGO Incredibles. It's probably my favourite LEGO game. The cutscenes were amazing. I really enjoyed the bosses. I really enjoyed the characters. And the levels are great. But, like, the ending cutscene isn't the best. Like, it is pretty bad. And some of the cutscenes went on for a bit too long. And some bits were confusing. Okay, let's get to why I love this game. Because I've discussed it a lot of times before. The gameplay is amazing. Playing it for the first time is a magical experience. The visuals are amazing. The bosses are amazing. The music is amazing. It was just a magical experience. And the ending is sad. But the story isn't the greatest of them all. But, like, the story doesn't really matter. Because I've had so much fun with this game. This game is beautiful. And it was just such a great experience. It was magical. And people are probably thinking, why is this not at the top? Well, we'll get to that now. Sonic Generations is amazing. Literally. The concept is just... it was just so amazing. Like, the concept of... it's the best anniversary game ever. Like, combining the 2D and 3D games all in one good package. It felt like a tribute to the franchise with amazing characters, amazing bosses, amazing levels. Like, they chose the best levels. This is just mind-blowing on how great this game is. Literally, it's one of my favourite games. I had such a blast with it. The concept of bringing past levels to combine in one game is just genius. And I love the story. Literally, this is amazing. Sonic Generations is not only the magnum opus of the Blue Blood, but it's also the best game I reviewed in 2022. Right, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Next time we'll be covering the levels, and next time we'll be covering, well, a video after that, we'll be covering the bosses, which I'm not going to do next time actually, or the levels or the bosses. I'm just going to rank the games. Same with the episodes too. I'm just going to do ranking films, ranking the TV show seasons, and ranking the games. So see ya, bye.